And here is one of the favorites to take home some of that prize money, Merlene Ottey of Jamaica, on the track for the first round of the women's 100. Top 3 finishers, next 8 fastest will move forward. And Ottey, 6 medals in the 100 in world and Olympic competition, but none of them gold medals. 3 silver and 3 bronze.
Ottey, by far the oldest competitor in this 100 meters. She brings with her a lot of experience, which should help her in a high-level competition like these world championships. Often known as the bronze queen, she added 2 silver medals in the Atlanta Olympics last year.
To talk about experience, 18 years ago, Merlene Ottey stepped onto the world scene with a silver at the Pan American Games.
And obviously at 37, still going strong. Merlene Ottey down in lane 2, moving right to the lead in this opening round heat, and now just coasting to the line. Merlene Ottey winning her heat unofficially in 11.27.
Well, it's interesting, Tom. Last year when I talked to Merlene, she was talking about retiring, starting a family, all those different things. When she got to the Grand Prix final, she ran an all-time best 10.74, and she said, whoops, I still got it. I'm going to go another year, and here she is again.
Looks very smooth all the way through, just easily and comfortably advancing to the quarterfinals. That experience definitely paying off.
Take a look at relaxation, everyone. This is how you should be doing it.
The ageless legs of 37-year-old Merlene Ottey of Jamaica. She advances, moving toward that expected showdown with the next youthful phenom to challenge her, America's Marion Jones. She is just 21 years old, a youthful innocence about her. Perhaps it's the belief that nothing is impossible. But expectations are great for Marion Jones. Her victory at this summer's U.S. Nationals makes her one of the favorites here in the 100. But Marion Jones isn't so sure about that.
I doubt that I'll be the favorite, and that's fine with me. I'd rather go in there, you know, the young national champion who's inexperienced and who's just getting her feet wet, and this will be her first major international meet, so don't expect too much from her. I mean, I'd love for them to say that.
Ready or not, Marion, the world is waiting.
Well, Marion Jones has some work to do here, but she said to me, she said, I'm going to take each event one at a time, and she's attempting that same triple Big Bro Carl did at his first World Championship. Hopefully she'll be as successful.
Says she doesn't want to be a favorite. It doesn't happen. You run that fast, the media is always looking for new stars.
And I don't know if it's symbolic or not, but she's all by herself out there in the middle of the track, and look how easily she just outclasses the rest of the field here.
Well, Marion is definitely one of the top sprinters in the world right now. She has 4 times under 11 seconds this year, more than any other athlete. She's running with a lot of confidence, but the thing is, she has to remember, track people have long memories. They do remember her as a junior. They do remember her competing in the 1992 Olympic trials. She has always been quite a talent, and we're happy to welcome her back to track and field.
She is running with a lot of confidence, easily making it through to the quarterfinal. You'll notice she runs not like the typical woman. Her arms don't cross her body. That helps her get a lot more power with each step.
But she is very relaxed. You see, she's concentrating. And again, as Michael mentioned, she does not run like a typical woman, rocking her body back and forth. She's keeping all of her power going straight down the track, and that is only going to help her. But she does know how to run relaxed.
And now a chance to see another American, Inger Miller from Altadena, California, and the University of Southern California did win that gold medal in the 4x100 in Atlanta. And the daughter of Lennox Miller, 2-time Olympic medalist in the 100 competing for Jamaica, has quite a close relationship with her dad. We'll have more on that a little later.
Yes, Inger's father is coaching her right now, and she says that doesn't present a problem when they're on the track. Coach, athlete, when they're at home, they have a very, very close father-daughter relationship.
Her father, a 2-time Olympic medalist, makes for a great coach. He can bring the experience that he's had as an athlete. A lot of coaches, as we all know, read books. He's actually got the experience to give her guidance out there on the track, that the things that he's actually experienced.
A lot of things you can't get out of a book, especially in these sprints. Inger Miller turning it on right away. Inger Miller still running hard all the way through the finish line here.
Well, you know, each sprinter brings something different to a qualifying round. Some sprinters like to win all their heats. Some sprinters don't mind losing some of their first round heats. But obviously Inger Miller was out there. She meant business. She ran from start to finish, whereas some of the other athletes we've seen earlier did not run all the way through the tape. But obviously she knows what she's doing.
And judging by that smile, she was happy with her performance.
This is a prime example of why not to watch your other competitors during the early rounds, because you're constantly trying to figure out was she going all the way, was she not going as hard as she possibly can. Best thing to do is concentrate on your own race. Inger ran all the way through to the finish line. It looked like to me she even leaned a little bit at the tape, as you'll see at the end here.
Inger Miller is also an all-around person. In 1990, she was a princess in the court at the Rose Bowl parade and hopes to be a veterinarian someday.
And so here are the key qualifiers in the first round of the women's 100 meters. Qualifiers led by Ottey, Jones, and Miller. No surprises so far. We'll be seeing second round action later. And backstage, Maurice Green of the U.S. awaiting his turn. Not much has gone right for the U.S. in sprints lately. Can Mo save the day? The linear passage of history. One era gives way to the next. In the history of sprinting, one nation has endured. Jesse Owens, conqueror of Nazi Germany 6 decades ago. The Bullet Bob Hayes, double Olympic champion in Tokyo. And the last of the legacy, the immortal Carl Lewis. With his passing from the sprint scene, can this tradition endure?